My name is Travie, and that's short for Travel On. And I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Travel On Through Life, or Travel On Through My Life is the ultimate purpose of this channel. So I thought naming it what I have and doing the little twist on my name was Chef's Kiss. So, yeah. This is Ersell. And this is the love of my life. Oh my God. She's my reason for being. She's my reason for breathing. And we're going to talk about all that jazz. This is simply an introduction to the channel so that I can briefly explain to you guys what I'm all about, what I'm bringing to the table or not, and why I'm deciding to do this, all that jazz. I was trying to do an intro video and then also use this to set up some footage that I had previously recorded, and it was not working no matter how much I tried. So I felt like, why not do a standalone intro video explaining to you guys what I'm all about and what I hope to achieve while on here. So, here go. I lost my mother in November of 2020. 5 months after that, I lost my dad. The same day I lost my dad, my husband of 23 years was hit by a drunk driver, and then I lost him. Along the way, through all of the loss I've explained so far, I also lost my daughter and my granddaughter, as well as my sister, my niece, and my nephew. I am hoping that this channel can help me through all of the pain that I'm coping with as a result of all that loss I just shared with you. I went Googling or, searching around on YouTube, trying to get an idea of what else was out there in terms of grief and loss. And I expected to find some channels where individuals are just, going on about their life and sharing that loss, right? How they cope with it, what they're doing with it, how they're living with it, how they're not living with it, how they're in denial about some stuff, whatever their journey is. I could not find a single stinking thing. Nothing. Zero. There is lots of stuff on YouTube. Are you cleaning my underarms, baby? There is so much stuff on YouTube about grief and loss from a clinician. I don't even know if I'm using the right verbiage, but I'm sure you understand what I'm attempting to explain. There is so much on YouTube coming from the perspective of someone in the field. How to cope with grief and loss, but there's not a single person that I could find that has a channel dedicated to it and is talking specifically about it. And their channel is formatted for follow me through my life and let me show you how fucked up it is with all this grief and loss. There's nothing on there like that. So I had to decide what I was going to do with all of my pain. I have had very dark thoughts. I've struggled with mental health issues my entire life. I have a whole team that I work with. I have a bunch of medication I take. And I tell you that the thoughts are very dark. I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it and not use one particular word that begins with an S and ends with an E. I don't want my channel stricken, this video taken down, any of that. So I don't know how to explain it clearly, but we'll figure it out as I go. I'm sure as time goes on, I'll figure out a better way. But I believe you guys will understand what I'm saying. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks on S-Watch for these dark thoughts. I've had them my whole life. They've always been with me. They've always been a part of me. The best way I could explain it is that I'm always feeling melancholy. I'm always feeling just a little blue. I always cry when E.T. go home. I always cry when I look into her eyes. And I thought that was normal. I have some creative energy about me. I do consider myself a creative. I will be talking about all that some other time. So I thought because of that part of me, you know, I was leaning on the artist vibe. I'm just being moody, whatever the hell that means. But that is some bull. I was presenting with mental health issues the entire time and did not know it. I thought that things being just a little blue and off color was just the way things are supposed to be. I didn't know that that was depression. I had no idea. So fast forward to now, I'm 100% clear that I have mental health issues and I struggle with fighting those dark thoughts constantly. I'm clear that that's a part of how I was made, with this thing in my brain that tells me to think in ways that are against my best self-interest. Add to that the grief of all the loss that I just explained to you, and how do you cope with that and not self-destruct and lose your mind? Well, this was the answer for me. To create a YouTube channel and talk about all of it. All of it. I can't pick and choose what parts I share. So I've got to tell it all. I've been scared to do this. I've struggled with the idea of starting a channel, and then she came into my life. So I said, I've got to fight for my life because I've got to be there for her, right? I've been saying for the last 5 years that I have no family anymore, and how do you go on and how do you rebuild your life, right? And then God gave me her, and she's the foundation. She is the first brick being laid and me rebuilding my family and my life. When my mom and dad were alive, when I had all the people that I loved and hated, for better or worse, right? That was the family that I was given. You can't choose. I knew who I was. I felt comfortable in my role. I understood my position and I felt good about playing it. When all that went away, my brain broke. And how do you get another family, right? How do you walk up to people and say, I want to be your problem. I want you to love me anyway. You do that. I don't know. But I've got her, so I've got to fight these dark thoughts. So, that's what my channel's about. Coping with grief and loss and trying to figure out how to get my life back to a place where I'm proud to say this is where I'm at. How do you do that? I have so many issues which we will explore. Oh, you gonna see. So I'm gonna share this and I'm gonna shut up. I don't have a filter. She agrees. She don't have a filter either. And I understand human nature, right? Some people are gonna be rooting for me. I believe are gonna honestly want to see me win. I may not get a single viewer. No one might not even show up. But people, keeping it 100, that are gonna show up for the dumpster burn. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Here's what I'm gonna say. In closing, I need help on so many levels. I probably need help I don't even know I need, right? And this is my attempt at not only fighting to get my life back, this is my attempt at fighting to live, period. These dark thoughts, we'll get into all of that. I'm telling you, it kills me, it wrecks me, it strips me. So, I'll say this in closing. I don't want to die, because if I did, I wouldn't have gotten her, and I wouldn't be doing this, right? What it is that the pain is just so overwhelming that my brain tells me that it's easier to just cash in the chips. And I know that that's my mental illness. I know it is. Oh, it is. So, I'm asking that you guys come along on the ride with me and help me to fight for my life too. I need for this channel to become monetized. We'll go into all the reasons why. It's some real heavy shit. We'll talk about all of it. So, in closing, I just want to say thank you for watching my first video. And I hope you will come back. Yeah, for the shit show. For the shenanigans. And for her. There's so much I want to share about Mamacita. That's what I call my baby. And man, there's so much to talk about with her. There really is. So yeah. What is it? Like, subscribe, all that jazz. You gonna get up and say hi to the people or say goodbye to the people? Was that her being grumpy? Was that you being grumpy? Yeah. Was that you being grumpy? Was that you being grumpy? Hey. I can love with this girl all day long, so I'm gonna stop right here before y'all be like, get a room. Yeah. Oh my God, I don't have the words. I don't, do I, mama? No. So, yeah. On that note, I can't top that. I'm gonna say deuces. Yeah.